Jack's mother, Patricia Osborne, called down from the bedroom window. "Is everything okay?" Mr. Osborne looked up and said, "It's just another one of those darn capped caters he must have scaled in the storm. Do I need to call 911? Mr. Osborne looked down at his only son. Jack had been to the hospital so many times for the stitches and broken bone that his father had considered buying him a permanent room there. Is everything broken, Jacko?" "I think my leg," Jack said through grinded teeth. Mr. Osborne bent down with the flashlight and looked at Jack's leg. "You're going to get a big kick out of it. A kick out of these red leotards in the emergency room." As it turned out, both legs were broken, and Jack spent the next 6 weeks wired to a hospital bed with enough screws and pins and his leg to set off metal detectors for the rest of his life. The third day that Jack was in the hospital, his father bought him a wooden medal of the space shuttle, with which he had carved in the woodworking shop for Mr. Osborne was always doing something with his hand, building and carving, sketching, fixing, driving, writing, flying. Jack's earliest memories were his father's busy and clever hand. The next day, Jack was practicing space shuttle and landing on his cast in his hospital bed. He discovered that the cockpit opened the inside of the tiny astronaut. He named the astronaut Commander Jacko at first. Commander Jacko had been a Navy fighter pilot as Jack's father had been before he married Jack's mother. He looked a lot like Jack's father when he was young and through at least 2 inches. Commander Jacko was quiet, a bit shorter than Neil Osborne. Jack changed the astronaut name the day his father caught Jack talking to him in the hospital room. His father... Hold on. Let me switch my hands for a second. His father heard Jack jabbing away from down the hallway. He came into Jack's room, expecting to see his wife or a nurse, but Jack was alone. He was lying on the bed with both legs encased and AV tube attached to his arm, and space shuttle with with the tiny astronaut resting on his chest. Who were you? Who are you talking to, Jacko? Jack stared at his father, and he didn't understand, but he knew perfectly well what his father was asking. Mr. Osborne sat down on the bed and picked up the space shuttle. I sure wanted to fly one of these babies. Jack knew everyone knew this before had come very close to becoming a shuttle pilot. Jack wasn't sure what had gotten in his way, but had something to do with some trouble that he had gotten into when he was combat pilot. During the Gulf War, he knew his father said when